Hi everyone. Today is the 2nd of September 2010, and I just wanted to make a little video to say goodbye for the Love Police, really. It's been 16 months and I've made a lot of films, and I've been out there a lot with the megaphone, bringing some people joy and bringing other people annoyance. And I still don't know whether it was right to do so. I wrestle every day with, my own personal problems, like problems of the ego and the fact that it was never meant to be about the man or celebrity or performance. It was always meant to be about the message and getting the information out. But I've learned that you can't make a horse drink. You can only lead it to water. And now over 150 short films on the internet later, I can't do it anymore. I can't I can't not be a hypocrite. The things I say about peace and universal love, and I don't have peace or universal love. I don't have the best relationship with people that I should, and I don't make my girlfriend happy all the time. I argue with my housemates, and I don't know, sometimes sticking a megaphone in people's faces and being really loud can scare them, and that's the opposite of what it was meant to be about. So I hope everyone carries on, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. I have no idea. I really don't. I've just been racked with melancholy and sadness and being upset the last few days. Getting arrested and sitting in a cell by yourself doesn't help. But I have no ill will towards anyone right now, and I don't even know what to believe. I've come across a lot of paranoid people and a lot of upset people, a lot of angry people, and sometimes I was one of them. I just want to say a few thank yous for this short clip. Obviously, every single person who donated to the Love Police and allowed everything to happen in the last year, you know exactly who you are, so massive thank you. It meant so much to me, and every single one I got, it really touched me, because no one forced you, no one said it's what you should do, it's what you chose to do, so thank you. I'd like to thank my previous employers, Imprima, financial printers, who made me redundant and allowed this to happen, gave me that kind of chutzpah to get out there and do what I did. I want to thank Danny Shine for being my Yoda and teaching me everything I learned in terms of public speaking and being out there, and about peace and looking within yourself and not chasing your own shadows externally. I'd like to thank my parents for always being there, even though they thought I was crazy. They never, kicked me out or told me to do something else. They just got very understandably upset every time I got arrested and held in custody. I'd like to thank especially the Metropolitan Police here in London for proving to me that you are actually, I know it might not seem like it to the public, but you're actually more rational and better behaved than members of the public as a whole, and for putting up with me, and for being really, on the whole, 99% of the time, extremely nice and understanding, and for basically being human beings, so thank you. I'd like to thank Dan Dix for Press for Truth in Canada, Toronto, for his friendship and for his excellent reporting work out there, and for bailing me out. Dan was there at the Toronto courthouse when I was panicking and thinking my life was over. Dan was out there. My lawyer told me Dan was out there, and he went to the cash machine and got the money out to bail me out. I said, Dan, thank you. And this beard, not as good as yours yet, but this is in honor of you, this beard, the Spartan beard. I'd like to thank my girlfriend Silky for loving me and for giving me an object of my life, really, for giving me a point of living. I love you with all my heart, and you're always here for me. And maybe, in terms of the fractal holographic universe, I did the whole Love Police thing to meet you in Cambridge, because she heard me on the megaphone and came downstairs in the shopping mall. And she actually said to her friend in Egypt a month ago that that guy, Charlie, he's going to be my boyfriend. And then it did actually work out like that. Who else should I thank? Everyone, really, every single viewer here. I also want to thank Harvey Lester for coming to New York and Amsterdam with me and helping with the website, and for being a good friend. I want to thank Bernardo, or Bird as he is called, for his incredible passion and dedication, and for his unrelenting ability to eloquently argue with people online in a kind of friendly way, and for, you know, standing by me and filming with me and being my friend as well. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Harvey and Bird, for everything. And obviously a massive thank you to Alex Jones, David Icke, Michael Tsarion, Alan Watt from Cutting Through the Matrix, and especially James Corbett of the Corbett Report, who I find is the voice of reason within the truth movement. And thank you, all you guys that I've just mentioned, for speaking with me, filming with me, interviewing me, letting me interview you, and just for sharing the positivity and the love. So we're coming up to the anniversary of September the 11th, and I'm not going to be out there with the megaphone. I might go out there and support whoever wants to be there, but I've been meditating a lot about peace, and the irony is maybe going out there with my megaphone caused more damage than good, because I speak about returning to nature and not using technology and not being caught up in this technologically advanced world. And there I am using an amplified sound device and a camera and posting it on the internet after editing it. So I feel like the biggest hypocrite of all. And if I'm going to be talking about peace and love and quiet and stillness and looking within, why am I running around on the streets upsetting people? And I never meant to upset anyone, but maybe I was chasing my own subconscious shadow, my own fears. And my biggest fear, my biggest worry, my thing which terrifies me the most is the loss of my freedom and being put in a box without any opportunity to see anyone. And it's happened to me many times. And I go out there and I seem to have this obsession with authority figures, because I can't get my head around how anyone could have any authority over anyone else. But this is a matter for gentle debate, for peaceful, slow talking, not for running around and screaming at people with megaphones. I can see how that can be very annoying. And a lot of people didn't approve, and I don't even know if I approve of it anymore. So of course I'll probably maybe make a film here or there, or speak to people, but what I really want to do is just find like-minded people in a peaceful surrounding, in nature, and just get together and spread the love within ourselves. And I want to hug people, I want to love people, I want to be there for people, and also I want everyone to know that above all, I'm every day, probably just like all of you, extremely disappointed with myself for not being perfect, but we need to forgive ourselves, I guess. So I don't know what I've been doing, I don't know what it all means, and again, I even feel fucking stupid making this little video, like, kind of, I don't know. It's a beautiful world out there, and we need to support what's good and speak out about what's bad. But as they say, you know, he who has not sinned cast the first stone, and I've sinned a lot, so I'm maybe not the best person to do it, but you know, we learn.